Hello traders and welcome to another video analysis. Today is Wednesday 24th of the March 2021. Let's take a look at the Forex calendar. Interesting data from Japan were released overnight, including the PMI manufacturing data, monetary policy meeting minutes, and the PMI composite. Those kinds of PMI data will be released all day long from the European Union, from the UK, and from the US as well. So the key data for today, one of the key data is consumer price index released already. This consumer price index is from the United Kingdom. As you can see, there is no inflationary pressure. The reading is 0.1% versus 0.5% expected. So it's way below the expectations. The core consumer price index is way below expectations as well, 0.9 versus the 1.4. As you can see, most of the data disappointed the market participants, and this is of course not very good for the British pound, but we will see this on the chart. Plenty of PMI, manufacturing, services, and composite data will be released today from France, from Germany, from the Eurozone, and from the UK. Most of them is scheduled at the beginning of the London session. As you can see, this is the biggest part of the London session is connected with this data. The New York session, we got of course ISM manufacturing, finance services manufacturing scheduled for release Q3 composite PMI as well, but we have durable goods orders 1:30, and of course we have a speech, day without a speech, and testify in the Senate is something unusual these days. So we have a Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell speech scheduled for 3 o'clock p.m. 3:30 crude oil inventories for all of you crude oil traders, and 4 o'clock p.m. the last data from the Eurozone customer confidence, and 6:30 member another FOMC member John Williams will give a speech as well. So those are the data for today, and I think the composite data, PMI manufacturing data, might trigger some kind of a moves on the euro dollar. But first, let's take a look at the Japanese yen. As you can see, our scenario is to the upside, but we didn't have recently this move up. The US dollar to the Japanese yen is being consolidating here between the level of 109.37 and the technical support 108.18. This is the top according to my Elliott wave count. This is the top for the wave 3. We expect now wave 4 correction, and then of course one more wave to the upside as per this black arrow. So far it's going well, as long as the 108.18 is not violated. This is still a valid scenario. Please notice that the top of the wave 1, which is the invalidation level, the scenario invalidation level, the impulsive wave invalidation level, is located at 106.23, so way below the current price levels. So plenty of data from the Eurozone. Let's take a look at the euro to the British pound. What is going on here? As you can see, since yesterday we have a continuation of the bounce 4 days in a row. We broke above the highs from the 16th of the March, which were located at the level of 8,639 pips. Right now we have a new high, 8,644 pips. Of course, the target is 8,671 pips, and this is where the blue arrow is. As long as the market trades below this level, we can't really say that this is genuine trend reversal. It might be just a bounce, just as we have it here on 24th, 25th, and 26th of the February. So that's easy thing with the euro to the British pound. Let's take a look at the euro dollar. It looks like our scenario is being fulfilled by the market. Of course, right now we got the new low. New low was made at 1.18 and 13. So right now it's okay, but the target is 1.1732. It looks like we are going to get there very soon. We broke below the 1.1874 intraday technical support as well. So right now, last fifth wave to the downside in order to complete this ABC pattern, which is of course the corrective pattern on the euro dollar. So the euro dollar, the euro to the British pound, dollar to the Japanese yen, and I think we should take a look at the oil. Crude oil. There you go, interesting situation. Please take a look at this long-term chart. This is of course a daily time frame chart, and I'm using a Japanese candlesticks. This is 61% of the Fibonacci retracement, 66.14. As you can see, we hit this level, made a top at 67.97, so way above the 61%, but the price eventually closed at 64.69, so way below 61% of the Fibonacci retracement of the whole move down, right? So we retraced 61% for sure. We have a reversal candle, then we have a test of this level, and then of course very bearish dynamic move to the downside. Lows were made at 58.29, bounce towards the lower channel boundary, as you can see here, and then continuation of the down move. New low, $57.26 for a barrel of a crude oil. So right now this is our technical resistance level of the $60, and we expect the price of a crude oil to go towards 54.51, right? So we don't need any Fibonacci anymore. But what we will do now is to conclude two things. The first thing is this is the biggest correction since the last year, 2nd of the November last year, right? It's clear, it's visible. Right now it is, I think it will be like 10% or something. It's actually 15%. 15.78% correction right now is done, but I think we can put some Fibonacci levels on the whole move up from the November last year to the highs of the March. Let me just take a look at here. We will use only 3 Fibonacci levels. 38% is very close to the technical support, 54.86. 50% is $50.80, and 61% is $46.75. So kind of a close to the major technical supports, which will be interesting to watch this level being played out by the market participants. As you can see, we are still going lower on the here on the RSI. The current reading is 43 points. We already hit 39 points, so we are definitely under the negative bearish sentiment on the crude oil. We are trading below 50 points on the RSI, which is neutral level, so we are waiting for this market to push it lower towards 54.86 or 54.51. So this is the first target for the crude oil market, and then of course we might extend the downfall of the momentum towards the level of 30, which will means the market is extremely oversold. But if you the third thing that I want to say is take a look at this movement here. It looks impulsive, right? So this would be the wave 1. Let me just zoom in, and I will just explain you what I mean by labeling this wave. So this is what I see at my first glance. Elliott impulsive wave, right? So that would be the first wave, correction, wave 2, the strongest wave, wave 3, wave 4, and possibly that might be wave 5. Well, ideally, we would like to see the wave 5 here, right? So that would be our scenario, but it might be completed here. Then of course we would see some sort of the consolidation, or in the wave in the another counter trend wave up, and then maybe another wave to the downside. But so far this would be our scenario, as long as the high of the wave 4, which is 62.24, is not violated. Okay, so right now we expect one more push to the downside on the crude oil market. It looks like the uptrend is being terminated, and the correction has started on the crude oil. So that's everything for me for today. Please keep an eye on the PMI data across the European Union, US and the UK, because they might trigger some kind of a moves on the euro. And I hope I see you guys tomorrow on Thursday with new technical analysis and of course Forex calendar review. So take care and bye bye.